head by the power of Grayskull.
Hello, this is just a quick review on the PS4 for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I've played all the Assassin's Creed since the very beginning, Assassin's Creed 1, and I loved the concept of it, how you're stuck in the 12th century, like through the Animus, you're reliving like people's memories, your family tree and shit like that. I thought that was all a really good idea. Um, and obviously as you play through the games you play Black Flag, and that takes you like, so you're a pirate and shit like that. That's fucking mint. And then now this is set in London, which I really like because, like I say, I just love the game and I love how they've changed it up. And you can ride horses and carts and stuff on this one. There's like new things you can do. Also there's two playable characters. You can be the boy or the girl. The boy likes to fight, and the girl's more stealth. But what I like is what they've introduced is they share both the stats. So if you prefer doing everything stealth, you can invest all your skill points and all everything upgrades into that one character, and they share the equipment and share the stats and stuff. So that's a really nice little thing they've put in, because it stops you from favouring one character, and I think that's what the game developers have wanted. Like, they've give you the option to have two characters, so they encourage you to use them both, because even if you don't like just going in and fighting and you'd rather stealth it, if you switch to the character, at least you've got all the stuff that you've been investing into still. So I really like that. And also the way they've, like, I don't think they've done it on the last game on Unity, but I'm not sure if they've done it before that. But it's where you hold an R2 to run, and then you press X to go up or circle to go down. Because there's a lot of times on the earlier games where you could be on like a rooftop or like right on the edge of the roof, and you end up like holding down X to run, and you end up jumping just off the top of a really high building into the middle of nothing, and you end up dying. So I think that stops that from happening now, because what they do is it'll either shake his head or like she just won't jump, or if you press circle to go down, like instead of just like hanging and dropping, you actually like jump down to the next thing that's lower than where you are. I just think they've really improved it. It makes it more fluent, and it makes it easier to get about. Once you get used to it, I mean, it's not exactly complicated, but you know, it's just a little touch that they've added, which I do like. There's the horses and carts and shit like that. But you see, like, as soon as you get near somebody, they activate. You know, because they can see you from quite far away. It's the line of sight. And the way they've done the fighting this time around, say, I still haven't sussed that triangle thing. I think you press it just at the time it's about to shoot, so you can dodge the bullet. But look how fast the fighting is. I think they've spoiled it with having a really fast fighting. When it flashes yellow like that, you press circle to counter, squares to hit, and X's to like break the block if there's certain enemies that block. But look how fast it is. I think it's too fast, the fighting. I like the ones, Assassin's Creed 2 and 3, where you would pick up like a sword from like a medieval knight who you've just killed, and then you can use their weapons, and the fighting was really slow. Well, it wasn't slow, but it was slow enough so you could see the animations properly, and it felt a bit more realistic. I mean, that's too fast, that attack. You know what I mean? So I don't like how they've done that, but maybe they've had complaints that it was too slow, and that's why they've made it fast to keep up with the demand. I mean, it's that classic thing, you can't keep everybody happy all the time. No matter how you make the game, there's always going to be people who prefer it a different way. So you've got to just try and get it right for as many people as you can. But there's a little mission thing there. There's the Templars, which always have been. If you're a fan of the Assassin's Creed titles, then you obviously know the crack. There's the Templars, and then there's the fucking gangs, which is, because you're in London, it's like a gang called the Blighters. I think, or the Blighties. No, it's the Blighters, and they run half of London, and then the Templars are fighting with them. So that's like the war and factions you've got going on, and you can obviously do missions for them both. Because it's all about just claiming back the territory for the people of Whitechapel or the people of London in general, get it away from all the crime and shit. So that's basically the general gist of it. So far, I mean, if you know the story better than me, then obviously you'll be wanting to correct us, but I haven't. I'm not bothered about the story actually. All I'm bothered about is how it plays. Um, and like I said, it's really good. If you like the Assassin's Creed titles, then you will like this, because it's just set in London. So that's the thing that's different, and it's like classic Assassin's Creed, but they've made it more fluent. They've made it easier to play. I think that they're just refining it. This is like the 6th game or the 7th game or something like that, if you include all the extra add-ons and shit. So they've really getting it down to refining the game to, like a better experience. But the key is just not to change some of the core ingredients that make it a good game. If you start changing too much, then it changes the game and makes it shit. Well, this is quite good. I mean, you've got your eagle vision still. And I was looking at the upgrade tree, like where you can use your skill points and shit, and it was saying that you can upgrade your eagle vision, and the next upgrade for me, because I've literally only started, this is the first time I was allowed out into the map to free run. When you first start the game, you get shoehorned into a mission, and you've got to assassinate a couple of people, and that goes on for a while until you complete all of that. Then you get let loose in the map for yourself, like you would on normal Assassin's Creed. So you've got shops, you can buy maps to unveil everything. It's just normal Assassin's Creed, but there's things to collect, like vintage bottles of beer, and there's new things you need to collect this time around. But I enjoy playing it. I enjoy doing all the stealth side of it. So I like playing with the girl more, because you've always got the option to go in and kick ass if you can't be asked to fucking sneak about in that, because the lass is still hard as fuck. But if you look at the fighting, like I says, it's too fast. I think they've spoiled it. That's the only gripe I've really got with it so far, and I've only been playing it 2 days. But have you noticed how you can just run, like if you're a veteran of playing this game, you'll know that the AI isn't that clever, so you can just like run past them all like this. You don't have to fight anybody at all. Say that I've just looted 700 quid from that 700 quid from that chest. I would have had to sneak about, and it would have took ages to do all this. But this is the problem with the game. There's nothing stopping you from just running riot and just doing this. You know what I mean? I ended up getting away with it. Look where they are, right? If you look on the map, I'll spin the camera around in a second. Once I've picked that lock, I get some more money, and then look where they are. They're all just there, and they still didn't attack us and see us. I'm on really low health. They've had plenty of chances. If the AI was a bit better, it would be a lot harder. But you can just take the piss like that, and I just jumped on me horse and I fucked off. I forgot what was... I'm pressing X to go, but you've got to press R2 to go, and X is just a whip. But you fuck off out the area, and then that's it. So I like it. If you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, definitely go out and get it. So that's it. See you later.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.